Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well. So I promised that I would update you this evening on the plan that I had. Already, as I wrote the plan yesterday, I am slightly off plan because I've just felt absolutely shattered tonight, in all honesty. So a whole range of stuff from work, and I'm sure that the 45 minutes for the boys last night playing football, as good as it was, took a bit out of me, and I've kind of listened to my body. Didn't sleep as well as I would have liked last night either, just got disturbed through the night, so just listening to my body and making some sensible choices, not trying to push it too much too soon. Again, this is a 12-month programme at least, not just a sprint to the end of January or the end of February. So it makes sense to do short incremental stuff, really. So the plan from an activity point of view, so again, I just write it down in a simple book. That might work for you, but I'll just run through both the activity plan and then the food plan. And so the activity plan was for Monday and throughout the week, so I'll just say it once, is the 1 mile walk from the car park to the office twice a day. Okay, so always getting a 2 mile walk in each day throughout the working week, which is a really good start. And you know what? If that's all that you were doing that and you weren't doing that before, that'd be a really good indicator to say you're doing a good chunk of activity there, probably the 30 minutes a day that you need. So you might want to increase the pace on that, but it's certainly a really useful, decent amount of activity. So for Monday, it was a 60 minutes football yesterday. I plan to do 60 minutes on the bike tonight, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to rest so that tomorrow I'm fit and fresh. And I've kind of had a little bit of a niggle on my calf, on my left calf, so I'm just seeing if I can rest that. So, and ironically, tomorrow I'm purposely doing more weight stuff, so I plan to do 3 planks, and the aim will be to do, if I can manage it, 2 minutes. I've got to a minute and a half so far, I think, and then 10 times 4 lots of push-ups will probably kill me. It was only a figure of speech. And then 10 by 5 lots of bicep curls on 7.5 kilogram weights, both sides. And then doing 5 lots of 10 sit-ups. Okay, so kind of rotating around as a bit of a circuit. Not even going to be doing burpees or anything like that just yet, but I'll probably introduce that as we go along to increase the activity on the lines of what Anthony Veal's advice has been as we've gone on. Okay, and then Thursday I will do a 60-minute bike session in the evening, and on Friday I'll try and plan in a 4.4 mile run, so 2 loops of where I live, or that might be in the dinner time work around Media City. So that's the activity plan, and then the food and drink plan, and I've wrote drink plan on there. I've not actually wrote anything down for drink. So the drink plan is not to drink alcohol, and I'm sticking to that. I'm adamant about that. And I am then drinking mainly water throughout the day with maybe 1 or 2 cups of coffee. That's working for me. The whole thing about alcohol, again, as I've said in other vlogs, is choose what's working for you. Okay? And decide what's right. So that might be going from having a full bottle of wine when you drink wine to going, I'm going to have 2 glasses of wine and not the full bottle. But again, this is not me lecturing, I'm just sharing what my approach has been. And you really have to think kind of quite hard about what is going to work for you. That might involve, kind of a social scene or celebrating, or I had a conversation today that says, actually, I've decided to drink a lot less, and that's affected my partner in some way, because they're a bit grumpy because they're still carrying on drinking. So make it right and make it work for you and your situation. For me, and the way I see it, is what I've kind of said to myself psychologically is, I don't want to give back those weight losses. I want to keep them to myself. And I want to make that towards the total. And again, that's to lower the BMI, as I've spoke about all the way through this. And I'm sure as we go, that kind of measure might alter somewhat. So it might be to say, a number of people have spoken to me about various scales that you can do now, so percentage body fat and water composition of your body and all that. But at the moment, I'm keeping it really, really simple. It may advance over time, so I'll share that with you, of course. So Monday, the plan was to have scrambled egg on toast, jacket and beans for lunch with meatballs in a tomato sauce on Monday. Tuesday then, it was overnight oats, melon and grapes. And I had pasta for dinner with some tomatoes. And then a really simple tea tonight is beans and sausage on toast. Now, I'm no nutritionist, and I'm not saying this plan is for everyone by any means. This is just what I'm doing, so that I can then be curious around when I hit the scales on Saturday morning. It's a true reflective then of what I've done, hopefully, and if I've not gone to plan, I can work out where I've gone wrong. Wednesday, so tomorrow is overnight oats, melon and grapes, ham salad, and then a tuna salad in the evening. So trying to not carb overload on everything. Thursday is overnight oats, melon and grapes, ham salad, and then an omelette for tea. And then Friday, overnight oats, melon and grapes as a bit of a snack, and then tuna salad at dinner, and then chicken breast with veg on Friday night. And hopefully, that's really achievable. And the interesting thing that I've noticed is, and I kind of put it on a post today, is a lot of that is about preparation. You've got to have that stuff ready. You've got to have the food in order to do. It needs to be nice and simple. And if you get that simple routine and you make it easy just to go and pick it up out the fridge at work, then it's really easy to maintain and really easy to do. The minute you get out of that, that's when it becomes more tricky. And that's when you've then got a conscious choice to make if you're in the canteen, for example, or when you walk past a fast food shop, but if you take all that guessing out of it and you make it simple, then it's much easier to stick to, is what I'm finding. Again, you might have that discipline never to make food choices, but I know I've struggled with that in the past, so I guess that's where the hard work is, to get into a position where you're doing the thing that you've taken the time and been motivated to do and engaged in doing that. And as well, the more I do of that food prep, I guess the more invested I am in the process. So it's making that a split balance between me and my wife, where, if I'm honest, it was probably unbalanced before, where she did the majority of the prep. So we've tried to share that out somewhat, and that's worked really well as well. So that's going well. All right, so the update today is no activity, and I'm comfortable with that, actually. And I thought it'd pay me a lot more not to be doing stuff, but I've got to recognise, and lots of people have advised and said, rest is an important part of this. A couple of reasons. You need to restore your body to then work at a higher intensity next time. but also to avoid injury. So I'm doing it from both of those positions. Alright, I will see you on the next episode, and as ever, thanks for watching. If you aren't subscribing, what are you missing out on? Why are you not doing that? Opportunity for you to subscribe, and any likes, get them on there and comment. I'll always respond. So let's keep this going. Alright guys, thanks very much. Bye.